So grab somebody and share your ass. Let's get and this is the radio. You got to test when we don't need no hate. We should and this is the radio. Percolating while you're waiting. So
Tunaweza kuwa anakoma nazo na nili
Sports Council. Before we start, let's welcome the president to pledge 2 anthems for Tanzania. Very much. Seated.
Ulikuwa na mbele kitano.
First Minister,
Kitano akisaba anategemea na size.
the African Union Sports Council, Regional 4, Professor Magamba, then Aidan Maruko Kabudi, the Minister for Ministry of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports, Honorable Peter Ogwang, the Minister of State for Education and Sport of the Republic of Uganda, and the outgoing chair of the African Union Sports Council Region 4, honorable members of the African Union Sports Council Region 4, starting with the outgoing chair, our friend Dr. Ogwel, the incoming chair from Seychelles, the coordinators of African Union Sports Council, management members of the Ministry of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports in Tanzania, dear delegates, ladies and gentlemen, good morning. We are gathered here today, among other things, to mark the end of the 3 days of the ordinary session of the African Union Sports Council, held here in Tanzania since Monday up to today. And it's a gathering that actually was full of delegates from 15 countries, which makes the region number 4 for African Union Sports Council. They met here in Tanzania with the mission of transforming sports, where they had worked for 2 days, and today actually are marking the conclusion of this gathering. And I don't intend to take too much of your time here because the session has to start. And before I start this session, I have an honor to introduce the General Secretary, Permanent Secretary of the Ministry of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports, not the other, but our friend Gerson Patson Msigwa, to come here in front of us so that he can provide an introduction to member delegates who are here. It's important we know these delegates who are here before we start anything pertaining this summit. So please, Permanent Secretary Msigwa, you are highly welcome here.
Good morning, everyone. Habari za asubuhi. You know, Swahili is one of EU languages, so it is also good to remind everyone that we have to speak Swahili. I know our both ministers are speaking Swahili, and I hope our colleagues from other, maybe 10, because, you know, Tanzania, Uganda, Kenya, and some other few countries are very conversant with Swahili. There's no problem if I speak anything, I communicate anything in Swahili. They will understand me, but it is also a challenge from this meeting that everyone who is in this region has to speak Swahili. And it is important to showcase the African Union that we are the owners and the home of Kiswahili. So when I put some few words of Swahili, don't be afraid. Just get happy and take your time to learn so that you can follow me well. If not today, then next time. Distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen, again, good morning. It is my great pleasure to welcome you all to the second ordinal session of the African Union Sports Council Regional 4 Council of Ministers meeting, which commenced on August 18th. And today we are honored to be joined by esteemed ministers and distinguished delegates. Before we proceed, allow me to introduce the participants present in this room and those joining us online. I know they cannot reply and we can all hear them, but understand or get informed that we have some of our colleagues who are following this meeting online. So, one, allow me to introduce Honorable Peter Ogwang, Minister of State for Education and Sports, Uganda. A round of applause to him. Thank you. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa Waziri. Allow me to introduce Honorable Professor Palamagamba John Aidan Mwaluko Kabudi, Minister of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports of the United Republic of Tanzania. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa Waziri. We have Honorable Dr. Joseph Geng Akech, Minister of Sports, South Sudan, who is joining online. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa Waziri, wherever you are. Karibu sana. Allow me to also introduce His Excellency Epifanie Buzizi, Second Counsel of the High Commission of Rwanda, representing the Minister of Sports of Rwanda. Sante sana, karibu sana, ulakoze chan. We also have Mr. Metusela Ntonda, Deputy Permanent Secretary in the Ministry of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports in Tanzania. Allow me to also introduce Mr. Lucas Georges, Director of Sports, Seychelles. Karibu sana, George. Where is George? Okay. We also have Dr. Bernard Ogwell, Chairman of the Bureau of Experts of the African Union Sports Council Regional 4. Is my brother from Uganda, Karibu sana. We also have Mr. Saudesh Komal Apodo, Senior Sports Officer from Mauritius. Karibu sana, a round of applause to him. Thank you. We have Mr. Edward Setimo Yugu, Director of Sports, South Sudan, joining us online. Karibu sana, you're warmly welcome. We also have the Director of Sports from Comoros, joining us online. Karibu sana. Wherever I say karibu sana means you're warmly welcome. We also have Mr. Jackson Indakwa, Director of Sports from Kenya. What is Jackson? Yes, Jackson, thank you so much. It's good to stand up so that they can see you. Okay, yeah, I'm informed we also have Honorable Salim Mvulia, Minister of Sports from Kenya, who is joining us online. Thank you so much. Oh, they are displayed at my back. I didn't see it. Thank you so much. We also have Elijah Mwangi, Permanent Secretary of Sports, Kenya. Karibuni sana na hongereni sana kwa kufuzu robo finali. You know we are in the CHAN. So the good thing is our Pamoja countries, member states, have qualified in the quarterfinals. So we have to congratulate each one. So congratulations Uganda, also congratulations to Kenya, and of course congratulations to Tanzania. We also have Mr. James Akama, Administrative Secretary, Kenya National Sports Council. I think he's joining us online. Thank you so much. We also have Mr. Boniface Tamba, Director of Sports, Tanzania. Tamba is there. Thank you so much. We also have Madam Neema Msita, Executive Secretary, National Sports Council of Tanzania. Thank you so much, Madam. Oh, my tablet is going off. Sorry. We also have Mr. Said Kasim Marin, Executive Secretary, Zanzibar Sports Council, on behalf of the Minister of Sports from Zanzibar. Thank you so much, Karib Sana. We also have the management team from the Ministry of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports, Tanzania. If you may all stand for recognition, thank you so much. We also have Dr. Hikabwa Disius Chipande, Director of African Union Sports Council. Karibu sana. Our colleagues from Cameroon, thank you so much. We also have Madam Lina Kesi, Sports Officer, African Games. It is written from Cameroon. I know he's from the head office, but he's from Moshi, Kilimanjaro. A big applause to her. Thank you. We also have Mr. Bernard Lubogo, Secretary General, African Union Sports Council Regional 4 Secretariat, Tanzania. We also have Mr. Allen Alex from African Union Sports Council Regional 4 Secretariat, Tanzania. We also have in the room Madam Amina Nguli, Legal Officer, Tanzania. And also allow me to introduce all distinguished delegates present here today. Honorable Ministers, thank you so much for giving me this chance to introduce, but again to welcome you all to Tanzania. I hope for those who have been here for the past 3 days have enjoyed our atmosphere, the good hospitality of Tanzania. You know, Dar es Salaam is called the port of peace. When the minister comes here, he will explain more about Dar es Salaam because he's a good historian. While I'm not, you will know what I mean when he comes and explain. But again, I welcome you all. And as I said, in the last 2 days when we met, when you are planning to Tanzania, do us justice to also plan to visit other areas of this country. I promise you, you will never regret. Thank you so much again. Asanteni sana, and welcome to Dar es Salaam. I missed part of my job. The second part of my job was to welcome the Minister of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports, Tanzania, Honorable Professor Palamagamba John Aidan Mwaluko Kabudi, for the opening remarks. A big round of applause to him. Thank you.
Mheshimiwa Peter Ogwang, mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Mawaziri la Umoja wa Afrika, Kanda ya 4. Is there interpretation for those who may not follow Kiswahili? Let me allow those who... Okay. I believe all of you will now be able to comprehend what I am going to deliver in Kiswahili. Mheshimiwa Peter Ogwang, is there a technical hitch or glitch? Okay. Mheshimiwa Peter Ogwang, mwenyekiti wa Baraza la Mawaziri la Umoja wa Afrika, Kanda ya 4, na waziri wa nchi wa elimu na michezo wa Jamhuri ya Uganda. Mheshimiwa Salim Mvurya, waziri wa vijana, uchumi bunifu na michezo wa Jamhuri ya Kenya, Mheshimiwa Dr. Joseph Geng Akech, waziri wa vijana na michezo wa Jamhuri ya Sudani Kusini, waheshimiwa wote mliopo katika ukumbi huu ambao mnawawakilisha mawaziri wa nchi wanachama, ndugu Gerson Msigwa, katibu mkuu wa Wizara ya Habari, Utamaduni, Sanaa na Michezo, Dr. Decius Chipande, mratibu wa Baraza la Michezo la Umoja wa Afrika, wakurugenzi wa michezo kutoka nchi wanachama wa Baraza la Michezo la Umoja wa Afrika Kanda ya 4, watendaji wa Baraza la Michezo la Umoja wa Nchi za Afrika Kanda ya 4, waandishi wa habari, wageni waalikwa, mabibi na mabwana, Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Awali ya yote nichukue nafasi hii kumshukuru Mwenyezi Mungu Rahim kwa kutuwezesha kukutana hapa leo kwa kikao hiki mahususi cha Kanda ya 4 ili kuweza kufanya maamuzi muhimu ambayo ni ya msingi kwa maendeleo ya michezo katika bara la Afrika, lakini pia katika kanda hii. Kwa nichukue fursa hii kuwakaribisha nyote ambao mmekusanyika nasi siku hii ya leo hapa Dar es Salaam. Hii ni fursa ya kipekee kwetu kukutana ili kupanga mikakati ya kuendeleza na kuipaisha sekta ya michezo kwa nchi wanachama kutokana na kubadilishana uzoefu miongoni mwetu. Waheshimiwa mawaziri, nafahamu kwamba sio mawaziri wote wamefanikiwa kushiriki mkutano huu kutokana na sababu mbalimbali, na wengine watashiriki kwa njia ya mtandao. Nikiwa waziri mwenyeji, najisikia fahari kubwa kujumuika nanyi hapa katika jiji la Dar es Salaam, ambayo sasa ni makao yetu makuu, jiji kuu la kibiashara, kwa sababu kama mnavyofahamu makao yetu makuu ya nchi sasa ni Dodoma, na kama mngekuwa na muda wa kutosha tungetamani kabisa pia mtembelee Dodoma, kwa sababu sasa kutoka Dar es Salaam kwenda Dodoma kwa treni yetu ya kisasa ya umeme au SGR ndani ya muda wa saa 3 au 2.5 tungekuwa tumefika Dodoma. Kwa ni matarajio yetu kwamba vikao vingine vijavyo badala ya kuifanyia Dar es Salaam tutavifanyia Dodoma, na mtaweza kusafiri na treni yetu ya kisasa kabisa kutoka Dar es Salaam kwenda Dodoma na Dodoma tena kurudi Dar es Salaam. Pamoja na hayo, niwakaribishe sana katika jiji la Dar es Salaam. Jiji la Dar es Salaam lina historia ya muda mrefu sana, na kama mnavyoona Dar es Salaam kama alivyosema katibu mkuu, neno Dar es Salaam ni neno la Kiarabu kwa sababu mji huu ulianzishwa wakati huo na wafanyabiashara wa Kiarabu waliokuja nyakati hizo, na maana ya Dar es Salaam kwa Kiingereza is haven of peace, haven of peace. Na kweli Dar es Salaam ni mahali pa amani kabisa. Kwa hiyo hapa pana utulivu wa kutosha, hali ya hewa nzuri na mandhari yenye kuvutia ambayo ninaamini kabisa baada ya shughuli za leo mtapata nafasi ya kuiona na kuifahamu Dar es Salaam kwa ukaribu zaidi. Lakini Dar es Salaam kwa sisi wote ndio imekuwa bandari inayotuunganisha na nchi nyingine. Dar es Salaam inatuunganisha na Zambia, Dar es Salaam inatuunganisha na Malawi, Dar es Salaam inatuunganisha na Jamhuri ya Kidemokrasia ya Kongo, inatuunganisha na Burundi na Rwanda na Uganda. Wote hawa wanaunganishwa na bandari ya Dar es Salaam. Kwa hiyo karibuni sana Dar es Salaam. Waheshimiwa mawaziri, nichukue nafasi hii kuwasilisha kwenu salamu maalum kutoka kwa Mheshimiwa Dr. Samia Suluhu Hassan, Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania. Anawatakia kila laheri katika mkutano huu hapa Dar es Salaam. Lakini pia niwasilisha salamu nyingi kutoka kwa Mheshimiwa Dr. Philip Isdor Mpango, Makamu wa Rais wa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania, na pia Mheshimiwa Kassim Majaliwa, Waziri Mkuu wa Tanzania. Wote wanawakaribisha sana Dar es Salaam na wanatutakia kila laheri katika mkutano wetu huu wa Kanda ya 4 na kutakia mafanikio makubwa katika mkutano huu. Waheshimiwa mawaziri, ninaipongeza sana Sekretarieti ya Baraza la Michezo la Umoja wa Afrika Kanda ya 4 kwa maandalizi mazuri ya mkutano huu na kwa ushirikiano mkubwa mliouonesha kwetu tukiwa nchi mwenyeji. Tanzania itaendeleza ushirikiano huu katika kuhakikisha kuwa ofisi ya Secretariat ya kanda hii ya 4 ambayo iko Tanzania na iko Dodoma inatekeleza majukumu yake kwa weledi na kwa manufaa ya wanachama wote. Waheshimiwa mawaziri, kabla sijamaliza salamu zangu, ni kuthibitishieni kwamba Tanzania ilipewa fursa ya kuwa mwenyeji wa Secretariat ya Baraza la Mawaziri wa Michezo la Umoja wa Afrika Kanda ya 4. Fursa hii kama nchi tuliipata baada ya ninyi mawaziri wa sekta ya michezo kwa moyo na imani yenu mliokuwa nayo kwa Jamhuri ya Muungano wa Tanzania na hatimaye kupiga kura ili sisi kuwa wenyeji wa Secretariat. Kwa sehemu kubwa kama wenyeji wa Secretariat tumetekeleza yaliyopaswa kutekelezwa. Pamoja na uwepo wa changamoto chache, serikali tunaendelea kuahidi kuwa tutaweka nguvu zetu zote ili kuhakikisha Secretariat inafanya kazi kwa mategemeo yanayotarajiwa ili kufikia malengo yaliyokusudiwa. Aidha, natambua kuwa katika mkutano huu utasainiwa mkataba wa wenyeji kwa hatua ya kurasimisha hatua hii muhimu ya Tanzania kuwa mwenyeji wa Secretariat ya kanda yetu hii. Nasi tunaipokea heshima hiyo kwa moyo mkunjufu na moyo wa shukrani kubwa sana kwenu, kwani imani mliotupa inatupa sisi wajibu wa kuhakikisha kwamba hatuwaangushi na badala yake tunayatekeleza yale yote mnayoyatarajia. Waheshimiwa mawaziri, kikao hiki kina ajenda maalum tutakazozipitia, hivyo nisiwe msemaji sana. Niwakaribishe na mjisikie mpo nyumbani, na kabla ya kuondoka niwakaribishe mpate fursa ya kutembelea vivutio mbalimbali vilivyopo hapa nchini, hususan vile vya jirani na jiji la Dar es Salaam. Na jirani na jiji la Dar es Salaam tunayo hifadhi ya Saadani, na hifadhi ya Saadani ni hifadhi ya aina yake kwa sababu hapo ukienda ndipo unapoweza kuona tembo au ndovu wakiogelea katika bahari ya Hindi. Lakini pia kutoka hapa kwenda hifadhi ya Mikumi sio mbali, lakini pia kwenda hifadhi ya Mwalimu Nyerere sio mbali, lakini pia kwenda Zanzibar ambako tunakiita kisiwa cha marashi ya karafuu sio mbali, na mnaweza kuamua kwenda kwa ndege ni mwendo wa dakika 15 au kwenda kwa boti ambao ni mwendo wa kama dakika 50. Kwa hiyo tumieni muda huu mliopo hapa mkiwa na nafasi muweze kutembelea maeneo hayo. Waheshimiwa mawaziri na wageni wote, nihitimishe salamu zangu hizi kwa kurudia tena kuwashukuru kwa kushiriki mkutano huu muhimu, wengine kwa kuwepo hapa na wenzetu wengine kwa njia ya mtandao. Wizara yangu itaendelea kutoa ushirikiano wa dhati katika kuimarisha Secretariat yetu ili ifanye kazi kulingana na matarajio yetu wote. Asanteni sana kwa kunisikiliza na wakaribisha sana Tanzania na Dar es Salaam. Mungu libariki Baraza la Michezo la Umoja wa Afrika. Mungu ibariki kanda ya 4. Mungu ibariki Afrika. Asanteni sana kwa kunisikiliza.
Another round of applause, please, because the minister has just promised to keep on assisting the council, especially the Secretariat working in Tanzania. Before I welcome another member to make his remarks, Dr. Hikabwa Deshas Chipande, let me say this. Regional 4, regardless as to whether it is still in the infancy stage in terms of its establishment, it has already made a significant kind of achievements. In the forthcoming CHAN competition, we have 4 countries, member countries of this council, which have qualified for quarterfinals, not only qualifying for quarterfinals, but topping the groups. Another round of applause, please. Having said so, I welcome you, my friend, Dr. Hikabwa Deshas Chipande, the coordinator of African Union Sports Council, on behalf of His Excellency Ambassador Amoa, the Commissioner of African Union, to give his remarks. Karibu sana.
Thank you very much. Honorable Peter Ogwang, Minister of State for Education and Sports, Republic of Uganda, and Chairperson of African Union Sports Council, Region 4 Council of Ministers, Honorable Professor Palamagamba Kabudi, MP, Minister for Information, Culture, Arts and Sports, the United Republic of Tanzania, Honorable Ministers in charge of sports from all African Union Sports Council Region 4 member states present, permanent secretaries, directors of sports, and all distinguished guests from African Union Sports Council Region 4, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Her Excellency Ambassador Ama Twam Amoa, African Union Commissioner for Health, Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, allow me to begin with extending our sincere appreciation to all the ministers and experts present here today for sparing your valuable time to attend the second ordinary session of the African Union Sports Council Region 4 Council of Ministers. Your presence here is a testimony to your commitment towards advancement of sports in the African Union Sports Council Region 4. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, I wish to express our profound gratitude to the government and the people of the United Republic of Tanzania for graciously hosting this important session and for the warm hospitality extended to the delegates from the time of our arrival in this beautiful city of Dar es Salaam. It is, or it may be recalled, that the United Republic of Tanzania also hosted the inaugural ordinary session of the African Union Sports Council Region 4 Council of Ministers in Arusha in May 2023, emphasizing again the country's steadfast support towards African sports agendas. The African Union Sports Council remains confident that your strong leadership and dedication, the operationalization of African Union Sports Council Region 4 will be expedited and the structures will be fully aligned with the legal frameworks and decisions of African Union policy organs. Allow me also to extend congratulations to the Pamoja Chan 2024 host countries, as already pointed out by the hosts or moderator, for their remarkable achievement in coordinating, in co-hosting rather the competition, and above all to qualify to the quarterfinals. This accomplishment is a testament to the progress of sports development and youth empowerment in line with the African Union Agenda 2063 aspirations of the Africa we want. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, we commend the unwavering support and leadership of the outgoing Bureau of the African Union Sports Council Region 4. Under their stewardship, we have witnessed encouraging progress in the operationalization of the region. We trust that the incoming Bureau will build upon this foundation and ensure that regional priorities, particularly the hosting of the inaugural African Union Sports Council Region 4 Youth Games, are given priority. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, during the deliberations, this August meeting will also review the report on the implementation of decisions taken at the May 2023 meeting in Arusha. While notable progress has been achieved, more remains to be done to strengthen the Secretariat, because the Secretariat is the engine of the region, particularly having full-time staff there, dedicated full-time, to run and push the agenda of the region. Ensuring also, in addition to that, ensuring timely payment of contributions by the member states. And this is a challenge that we put on your table, Excellencies and Honorable Ministers. And above all, as already mentioned, ensuring that the African Union Sports Council Youth Games are organized on a biannual basis as stipulated in the Constitution of the African Union Sports Council, Region 4. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, this meeting also marks a historic milestone with the signing of the host agreement between the African Union Sports Council, Region 4 and the United Republic of Tanzania. The agreement will confer legal status on the African Union Sports Council Region 4 Secretariat, enabling it to fully discharge its mandate. We really commend and sincerely appreciate the efforts of all parties who have contributed to making this important achievement possible. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, on behalf of Her Excellency Ambassador Amma, Commissioner for Health, Humanitarian Affairs and Social Development, I would also like to take this opportunity to invite you to the meeting of Ministers of Sports scheduled on the 29th of August 2025 at 1500 hours Eastern African time. This meeting will deliberate on the organization and management of the African Games. And as the Excellencies and Honorable Ministers are aware, this is a critical issue, the management and organization of the African Games that are owned by the African Union on behalf of the African Union member states. The African Union Commission would also like to invite you, Excellencies, Honorable Ministers, to the 5th Ordinary Session of the Specialized Technical Committee on Youth, Culture and Sports that will be held in Algiers, Algeria, from the 13th to the 17th of October 2025. Honorable Ministers, this is also a critical meeting as the Specialized Technical Committee on Youth, Culture and Sports, formerly called the Council of Ministers of Sport, is the supreme sport organ within the African Union framework that deliberates and sets policies and agendas regarding sports on the African Union, on the African continent. So we really hope that we'll see all of you honorable ministers in Algiers in October from the 13th to the 17th of October 2025. We look forward to fruitful deliberations in this meeting, honorable ministers, and most importantly, drawing from your wealth of experience and deep insights as we chart the way forward for the full operationalization of the African Union Sports Council Region 4. I wish us all successful deliberations, and I thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you for your engaging speech, Dr. Chipande. Another round of applause, please. Before I continue, dear delegates, allow me to once again welcome the Permanent Secretary, Mr. Gerson Msigwa, so that he can welcome Honorable Peter Ogwang. Welcome.
Sometimes protocols are very expensive to manage. Just to call me and to come here and invite the minister, it was enough to say, now it is a time for the minister. But we have to respect the protocols. Thank you so much again, honorable ministers, thank you so much. Allow me to welcome Honorable Minister Ogwang to come and address. My brother, karibu sana. I'll be happy to make my few words of Swahili while you are coming. Karibu sana Tanzania, hapa ni nyumbani kwako, na tarajia kwamba unafurahia kuwepo hapa, na karibu sana.
The Honorable Minister of Information, Culture, Arts and Sports from the United Republic of Tanzania, Professor Kabudi, the Honorable Ministers present and those online from the African Union Sports Council, Your Excellency, the Deputy Ambassador of the Republic of Rwanda, who is here representing our colleague, Dr. Chipunde, Minister, who is a coordinator of the African Union Sports Council and representative of the Commissioner for Health, Humanitarian Affairs, Sports and Social Development of the African Union, the Permanent Secretary, Minister of Information, Culture and Arts from the United Republic of Tanzania, Directors of Sports from member states of the African Union Sports Council, Region 4, the representatives of the African Union Sports Council development partners who are present here, other delegates following our meeting online, distinguished guests, ladies and gentlemen. Your Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, on behalf of us, member states of the African Union Council of Sports Ministers Region 4, as an outgoing chairperson, allow me to first and foremost express my appreciation to the Almighty God for making us all reach here in Dar es Salaam, the United Republic of Tanzania. I thank all the governments of the 14 countries, delegates and technical experts who have made it physically, and those of us who are online for sparing time to attend the second ordinary session of the Council of Sports Ministers for Region 4. I express my gratitude to all of you for your renewed commitment in serving. Your presence at this meeting is a testimony of your interest in the development of sports in our region. As an outgoing chairperson of the African Union Sports Council Zone 4 of Ministers, let me take this opportunity to congratulate the ministers responsible for sports in all the 14 countries for the good work you're doing for this region. And I think they deserve a hand clap, distinguished guests here. I extend special thanks to the government of the United Republic of Tanzania for hosting the Secretariat on the Union Region 4. Since May 2023, the United Republic of Tanzania has hosted the Secretariat of Zone 4, Region 4, and the Secretariat of the interim staff who are serving us. And also, I want us to clap for the United Republic of Tanzania for doing a commendable job. Moreover, I would like, through the African Union Sports Council, to say the following and stress it. Your Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, the first tenure of the Council of Ministers for African Union Sports Council Region 4 recorded a number of achievements, and including but not limited to: 1, drafting of the guiding regulations which are securing the office of the Secretariat. This has been the biggest in my tenure, and I really want to thank the African Union Secretariat and Zone 4 for helping us to have this done. 2, preparation for the instrument of the operationalization of the regional secretariat and hosting agreement, which will be signed today. I entirely want us to clap for ourselves, because finally the work is going to begin. Other achievements that I'm proud of as part of the region is, of course, all of us have talked about the Pamoja Professor, thank you. Honorable colleague Muvuria from the Republic of Kenya, who is online, thank you. Myself, and can I thank the heads of states, Her Excellency, Madam Suluhu, the President of the United Republic of Tanzania, His Excellency Dr. Ruto, and Muzei, His Excellency Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for Pamoja Chan, which we're hosting. I want to thank our teams for qualifying for the quarterfinals, and in a special way, can we clap for the Republic of Sudan? I know why I'm saying Sudan. Let's clap for the Republic of Sudan for qualifying to the quarterfinals and topping the group. Distinguished guests, allow me, furthermore, congratulate the new leadership of the Ministers' Bureau, which is going to take over from today. And in a special way, allow me congratulate the new chair, that is Seychelles. Let's clap for Seychelles, which is going to be the new chair of our African Union Sports Council Zone 4. And the United Republic of Tanzania, which is going to be the vice chair for taking over the new mantle from me. Uganda will be the rapporteur. We have put all our hope in you and that you will move the next level in attaining the African Union Sports Council Region 4 operations of Africa we want. I would like also to leave my piece of advice to all to make sure that the member states, like I think Dr. Chipunda had said this, we have an obligation to set our dues. And because of that, we have to make the Secretariat functional. I mentioned this when we had a closed door session. Now that the Secretariat is going to be here, mine is to ask the Secretariat to immediately come up with a budget. Once the budget is in place, it is the responsibility of all of us as partner states to contribute money so that we have a fully functional Region 4, which should be a dream to support us in this part of the continent. So mine is to appeal to the Secretariat, and Professor, I believe in you, and you've never let us down. And I'm happy the Permanent Secretary is here. Please, I know the Secretary is going to be independent, but we have to give them support. I would also like to thank us, because once that is done, we need to coordinate our competition so that we move as per the agenda why this Sports Council was put in place. As I conclude, I would like to once again thank you, all members, for putting trust in us, our host as African Union Sports Council Region 4 Secretariat, the United Republic of Tanzania, for the unwavering commitment to promote the agenda in the region. I look forward to the fruitful interactions, deliberation, and most especially, continuing learning from our collective experience. Allow me thank the former ministers of sports who are with me in Arusha when I took over the chair. And specifically, I want to thank the then Minister of Sports of the United Republic of Tanzania. She asked me and asked us to allow her host the Secretariat. And I want to say, Honorable Minister, wherever you are, Honorable Professor, convey my special appreciation to her. I say all this for God and my country. I wish you all the best. Thank you so, so much.
We are now heading at the end of the first session, but before we come to the last segment of this session, allow me to call upon Elimisha Group so that they can entertain it for some few minutes. Karibuni Elimisha. Asanteni, asanteni, asanteni. Asanteni sana. Asanteni sana kwa performance. Dear distinguished guests, delegates, allow me now to introduce the minister responsible for sport from Kenya to air his remarks online. Karibu sana, Mheshimiwa Waziri.
Thank you very much. First of all, I want to congratulate my colleague, Honorable Kabudi, and the United Republic of Tanzania for hosting this meeting. I also want to recognize Honorable Ogwan and Excellency Ministers and Secretariat attending the meeting this morning. I was not able to join you physically because of exigencies of duty, but I want to record the commitment of the government of Kenya to participate in the Africa Union Sports Council Region 4. And in that meeting, we are represented by senior directors of the ministry. I also want to congratulate my colleague from Seychelles, Madagascar, and all excellencies who have made it to the meeting and taking up positions of leadership. I want to also congratulate the Pamoja ministers for organizing CHAN 2024, which is happening and is very historical for our countries. The matters of youth and sports are very critical, and therefore the Africa Union Sports Council Region 4 is a very good instrument that will bring us together to ensure that we provide opportunities for our youth to develop their talents. And therefore, on behalf of the government of Kenya, I also want to recognize the role that our heads of state have played, ensuring that sports and youth affairs and talent management becomes a priority in our government. And therefore, colleagues, briefly, I just wanted to register my presence, but also to register the commitment of the government of Kenya to participate in the Africa Union Sports Council Region 4, and also to participate in strengthening the Secretariat so that they can deliver on their mandate. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Sorry for coming late. Thank you very much, Honorable Waziri, for brief remarks. And we congratulate you for making to the quarterfinal, Harambee Stars. So the last segment of this session will be photo taking. I have 5 groups that will be taking photo here. The first group, which will be a photo of our esteemed ministers with all the council member states will be behind. The second photo will be leaders with AU coordinators. The third one will involve the management, MICAS management, which will be led by Permanent Secretary, Mr. Msigwa. The fourth will be leaders with the local organizing committee. Then lastly will be the leaders with the Secretariat of Council. So let us start the first photo then. This will involve all the member states from oh. Okay. The legal team, please prepare the document. The photo will come after a signing ceremony. So we are going for a signing ceremony first, then we come to photo taking thereafter. Legal team, please. Now the host agreement has been signed. Let's give a round of applause, please. Thank you very much. Now we can continue with photo taking. Like I said, the first photo will involve the high table and the member states.